believe you have the slightest interest in our marriage anymore.
Then why do I stay?
I really don't know. But I'll tell you this much. Either you stop making trips to Melbourne and work at being my wife, or I'm not interested either.
Are you laying down your terms?
Yes. And you'll treat Rosie and Gail pleasantly. Make the girl feel wanted.
Really?
This is my house, Patricia. Either you'll go along with what I want, or you can pack your bags and get out.
Is everything all right?
I've told Patricia that you and Gail are staying here.
I mean, is everything all right with you?
You just get yourself organized in the flat, okay?
There's been a bit of trouble inside. Between Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton. Oh, for goodness sake, girl.
I was watching.
Now, you listen to me. Mrs. Hamilton knows about you being in trouble. She must have got onto it when she was in Melbourne.
What's the matter?
It matters a lot when it comes to her. She's against you staying here. But Mr. Hamilton stood up to her and said that you can, so don't you do anything to make him look silly. And don't go into the house in future.
What if I'm invited in?
You won't be.
Oh, Anne thinks I'm all right.
And don't go getting ideas, young lady. You just watch your P's and Q's with all of them.
One thing's for sure. I won't be hanging around that poor shepherd. He's nice to you one minute, can't be bothered with you the next.
It's about time we tidy this place up. Come on, beds to make.
Wow, what are you doing in this neck of the woods?
I guess I needed someone to talk to.
Well, come on in. Do you feel like a cup of tea?
Sure.
Good. So, what's the problem?
Patricia gave me a letter from Angela.
Oh.
I'm pleased about it. Pleased she's back with Rob. Well, that's basically what was in it. I don't know.
You worried about the way you feel?
Oh, no. I'm glad I'm able to relieve my conscience, I suppose. But I should be more positive about getting on with my life.
Come on. Inside while the kettle boils. Huh? Why aren't you?
I don't know.
Well, sit down. You feel like anything to eat?
No, thanks. And I haven't been all that interested in work. I just don't know what to do with myself.
Look, sit down, for heaven's sakes. When did you get this letter? Today? Well, don't you think you're expecting a little too much too soon? I mean, you just can't cut off the way you feel, like turning off a tap. You've got to give it some time.
It's been happening over the last couple of weeks.
Well, one thing about being kingpin, my darling, you don't have to go to work if you don't want to. How's about taking the day off tomorrow and coming down the beach with me?
Yeah, why not?
Good. Hey, the kettle. Do you feel like staying for dinner?
Okay. I don't want to get into any deep discussions with Patricia about Angela's letter. Be a good way of avoiding it.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
And, of course, I enjoy your company.
Yeah. Well, in that case, why not stay here overnight? Be silly to ride all the way back to Dural.
You're on. I want to make sure Patricia gets the message. There is no way in the world I'm going to get involved with Angela again. Won't it be too cold for the beach tomorrow?
Oh, I have no intention of swimming. You know, this might sound a little bit grand, but you are still growing up, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't go upstairs. How was your day?
Okay. Everything all right with Angela?
Yes, fine. Do you pour me a drink? A double?
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Come on.
Gordon and I had a row. Just after I came in.
You want to tell me?
Oh, there's been trouble for some time now. Not on the surface. But it all came out. Some of the things he said to me...
Like what?
He accused me of going down to Melbourne not to see Angela and give her moral support, but to see David. Now, it didn't matter what I said, he just wouldn't believe me. Well, I know he's not himself at the moment. Money worries.
How can he have money worries?
Well, he won't let me give him a penny. I wanted to back him in a business, but he wouldn't hear of it. There must be something more to it. It's just so unlike him to...
John, good day.
Not bad.
John went early, did he? No, I think you were late. That's all I need. You're in a good mood to face the day? Boy, Howard's been on my back. What do you expect?
Any more toast?
No, thanks, Rosie.
Thanks for letting me slip away this morning.
No bother.
It's real nice of Jill to offer to help Gail. I reckon a secretarial course is the answer for her. What do you think?
Hmm? Good secretaries are hard to find.
It'll take me a while to get down to Manly, but I'll be back in time to get lunch. Leave everything. I'll clean up later.
Right you are. Off you go. Don't want you speeding.
I'm not making any comment. Not in the mood for your holier-than-thou replies.
I'll take Gail if you like. Stu can pick her up from the office.
Oh, can't ask you to do that.
I'm offering, okay?
Sure you want to see her?
Wouldn't mind having a chat with her.
Oh, that's good. I'll give her a ring and let her know what's happening.
Okay. Come on.
You behave yourself now.
Thanks. She'd have probably nagged me the whole way.
Rosie's okay.
You're a lot more fun.
Sure it's going to be warm enough?
Oh, here. Put this on. Ah, just in case. Ah,
Like a trek to the South Pole.
come on. Do you good.
Oh, I caught you.
Oh, back inside.
I got some of those chocolates you love.
Yeah, but I only wanted flour and salt.
Oh, but the deli's had a new delivery of goodies.
Oh, she does this to me every once so often.
Oh, salt, flour, chocolates, some marzipan biscuits.
Uh-huh. How much do I owe you? And I am not paying for the biscuits.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, I hate to hold you up on your day to the beach. Oh, I got something else as well. I gave in and threw 50 cents onto the hoopla table in the mall. Won your prize.
Oh.
Isn't it awful?
Oh, no. Oh, do you expect me to wear this?
On one of your off nights?
Out.
Have a nice day.
Oh, get out.
You're fond of her, aren't you?
Oh, you blame me. You know, she's the sort of girl you need. Come on, move it.
Oh, yeah, we've been through all of that.
No, I'm not trying to matchmake. What I meant was, when you find yourself a girl, she's the sort of girl to be good for you.
Like you said last night, I'm still growing up.
Come on. Fresh air's waiting.
Morning. What are you doing here?
Jill's coming. Gonna sign me up for a secretarial course.
Great. That's why you're late.
Yeah. You can wait inside. I've got work to do.
Oh, Gail, this is Di Miller. Di's our managing director's personal secretary. Gail Andrews, Rosie's granddaughter.
What?
Nice to meet you, Gail. You don't sound too keen over the idea of doing a course.
Be a bit boring, typing letters all day.
A bit more to it than that. When's Jill picking you up?
Not long now.
Want to have a look over the offices while you're waiting?
Nothing else to do.
Free cup of tea goes with it.
I'll be over in the warehouse.
Right.
Thanks for coming round.
Oh, no problem. Always here when you need me.
Oh, you're not still mooning over dear Philippe, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Oh, what happened to the old Charlie philosophy? Love 'em and leave 'em.
You can laugh, but if I hadn't put myself out to do you a favour, I think things might have been, well, more serious.
Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry. I didn't realize things were heading in that direction.
Oh, don't worry about it. Well, what really hurts is that he walked out on me. I like things to be the other way round. Anyway, enough of that. What did you want me for?
A plan.
Oh, not another one.
This one has to be done by degrees. See, I've got Gordon to the point where he's told me I either have to get my act together or get out.
Then why aren't you leaving?
Needs to be more, some sort of showdown, and it has to be in front of John so that he gets the impression Gordon's treating me badly. Then there's no way I won't have John and Angela on my side.
If you ask me, you should all be sitting down with a psychiatrist.
You don't have any children. You don't realize how important it is. If you don't want to help me, fine.
I didn't say that. I was joking.
I hope so. How do you feel about a trip to Melbourne?
Got nothing better to do. What for?
Have a little chat to Angela. You can stay at the South Yarra house, visit some friends while you're down there.
And buy out Toorak Road. Okay, when?
I'll organise your flight straight away.
Do I get time to pack?
Of course, I'll make it later this afternoon.
Fine.
Well, while you're down there, I'll bring things here to a head with Gordon. I think I know how I'll do it, too. Well, that hideous girl Rosie brought back. She may come in very useful after all.
That word processor thing, sort of like a Space Invaders game. Have you seen it, Jill? No, you've got me. It wasn't as bad as what you thought it would be, huh? No, Di was really good. Oh, I've left a book she gave me. Can I go and get it? Sure. Hurry. Yep. How's she getting on out at the house?
Oh, I thought she wondered what she struck at first. Mother was mother, of course. I'm doing what I can to help the kid.
Well, she is Rosie's granddaughter.
It's more than that. I've had to face up to a lot of things since we split up. I reckon I'm not the same bloke. I wanted to see you and been game enough to ring. I'm glad I got the chance today.
So am I.
Hello?
Angela, darling, is that you?
Charlie?
How did you know?
I guessed. Where are you ringing from?
The airport. I'm down here for a few days. Wondered whether you'd mind if I dropped in on my way through.
Well, no, of course not. I owe you an apology anyway.
See you as soon as I get a cab.
Fine. Bye.
Bye. I'm surprised you didn't take up your mother's offer to live in the South Yarra house. A bit more desirable than here.
Something doesn't have to cost the earth to be comfortable or pleasant, Charlie. It's probably a good thing we didn't spend too much time together. We would have been at each other's throats.
I know you've never had much time for me or the way I seem to jump from man to man. But I'm looking for someone, you know. I'm no different to anyone else. It's just that I seem to pick the wrong men. I'd better leave you to your housework.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to have a go at you. Stay and have some coffee.
Well, you could twist my arm.
Right.
Your mother would never forgive me if she knew I said anything, but things aren't good between her and Gordon.
What's wrong?
A number of things, I'd say. He's being awfully unfair on her.
How?
Everything in general. Well, he's finding fault with the silliest things. Your mother's managing to cope, but believe me, it isn't easy. Lucky you're not there. Not a pleasant atmosphere at all.
Gee, we've got enough stuff here to make you Grand Secretary of the Year. Yeah. You know, I was ready to skip those classes. It's only because Di showed me what it could be like. Oh, glad we bumped into her then. It really will be good. And you'll find Rosie will be a lot easier to get along with as well. It could be okay here. Wayne said he'd take me out a bit. Oh, well, you don't want to go wasting your time on Wayne. You'd be better off with someone around your own age.
Who wants guys my age? You're as bad as Rosie. You reckon I'm just a kid? I'm going to keep on seeing Wayne if I want to.
Gail, are you there?
Yes, Mrs. Hamilton.
Would you come to the house straight away, please?
Okay. What does she want?
Yeah, better find out. I'll wait here until you get back.
I've discussed your presence here with my husband. Obviously, you haven't had the advantages of other girls, so I thought it might be an idea if you did some part-time work around the house. It'd be very good for you to see how other people live and behave.
Thanks very much.
It's only right you earn your keep here.
I'd rather go and sweep the streets than be a damned servant.
Gail, you do what Mrs. Hamilton says and no argument.
But I...
You heard. And in future, watch your tongue. Now, out to the kitchen, please. The vegetables for dinner need preparing.
Thought I'd make a contribution.
Great idea.
Jill,
Oh, yes, Gail?
you might as well go. I've got to work in the kitchen.
No, okay. I'll catch up with you soon then.
Suit yourself.
Too pleased?
Oh, no. I think she's gone off me a bit. Since I told her not to be silly about you.
Me?
She thinks you're interested in her.
A bit of a problem. Don't worry, I'll be careful how I handle it. I don't want to upset the kid.
Thanks. She's a pretty mixed-up girl.
If you do want to thank me, I'd really enjoy it if I could take you out to dinner every now and then. Nothing serious.
I'd rather not, Wayne. Thanks. Well, even if we were just friends, I know what'd happen. I'd end up listening to your problems and helping you solve them. Don't you understand? It'd be too one-sided. I don't want to get into that again. I'm sorry if I'm telling you like this, but it's better to be honest with each other. If we run into each other, that's fine. But just friends, nothing more, okay?
I think I get the message.
It's better, truly. That was a really nice thought. I'd better get going.
What's the idea of putting young Gail to work in the kitchen?
There's nothing sinister about it. I thought it might prove I trusted the girl and was willing to give her a chance to improve herself. Give her a sense of responsibility.
To be honest, I can't see you doing it out of the goodness of your heart.
Oh, of course you wouldn't. Oh, no, not again.
Well. Two little lovebirds at it, are they? You've had too much. Helps, you know. You should try it sometime, Gordy. It's amazing how everything seems to feel better. I'll leave them to you.
Well, where are you going?
The club. Here, I want to talk.
Oh, you certainly made a mess of yourself. Getting drunk doesn't solve your problems, you know.
It does tonight. I want to talk to someone.
Talk to yourself.
Why won't anyone talk to me?
Hello, Wayne. Been out?
What of it?
Nothing. Rosie's gone out too, seeing her sister.
Good.
I'm supposed to be cleaning up.
Forget those. Go back to your flat.
You look lonely.
Go home, Gail.
I thought you might want some company. I could do with some. Why don't you come out to the flat? We could have it to ourselves till Rosie comes home.
Yeah. Why not?
Come on. Big bad Rosie's not here.
Don't call her that. What do you think you're doing?
What do you like at kissing?
What do you want to find out?
What do you think? Don't get carried away, Wayne.
Well, come on. It's what you invited me in here for, wasn't it?
Just a bit of fun.
That's all I want.
It was funny today. With Gail. Took me back.
Will you like her?
No, not really. When I started out doing shorthand and typing, I was going to be the best executive secretary ever. Always had ambition.
You made it.
Yes. But getting married came in between. I still had ambition. Saving for the house and all that sort of stuff. When Jim died, I just kept working for the sake of it. Didn't think about anything else.
And now?
I'd like to start doing something with this place. Make it a bit more like home.
It's been great the last month or so.
Yes.
Even crossed my mind.
Go on.
Well, what would you say if I suggested we might think about living together?
Hadn't really. It's not much reason why we shouldn't, is it?
No?
Well, if you suggested it, I think I might agree with you.
Love is very strange. It can come and go.
It can happen when you are young or old. When it comes from nowhere. When it comes, it changes your life. Sons and daughters, love and laughter, tears and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we two were once about.